Hello, watch enthusiasts. Now, today I'd like to thank you all for my 1,000th subscriber, um, and, uh, and what a milestone this is for my channel. And frankly, I never thought I'd get this far. But I'd like to talk about that, and I'd also like to talk about some certain things which I'll be offering in future. And yes, so firstly, I'd like to give a really enormous thank you to my viewers for such a success in terms of 1,000 subscribers. I never thought I'd get this far, and it's come so soon after the 500th subscriber. So thank you immensely for that. And another thing which I'd like to talk about is the fact that my videos aren't always exactly what people would like to hear about, exactly what people would like to know about, what they'd like to find out about. So I usually specify in I talk a lot about dive watches. So for example, is my Orient. Get into focus for you. There's always a problem with these cameras. For example, my Orient. Equally, I've done dress watches, I've done some aviation pieces, but it's always difficult to tell what my viewers would like to see. So as a result, I'd like to ask you if there's a particular topic you'd like to discuss about, you'd like me to discuss or talk about, then please email me at my email address, which is down below. That would really help me cater to my viewers' needs and wishes in terms of what they'd like to find out about or know my opinion on. Yes, I think this might make my channel more appealing to more of my viewers. In terms of reviews for the future, for example, I have a few watches lined up, most notably a few more affordable watches. For enthusiasts who perhaps don't have the means to spend several £1,000s on a watch, and honestly, I understand that. I don't. I have a few watches, such as a Timex Pilot's watch, which might interest you, and it is a larger watch, but I hope it will appeal to you. And will fit into my reviews better than some of the more expensive pieces. Equally, I have a few watches being sent in from certain companies. I won't mention anything until I receive the watches, in order to be reviewed, which I'm quite excited to see and try. Now, something else which I'm considering is the review of other items such as pens. So, for example, I have this rather beautiful Mont Blanc Meisterstück number 149, which is a limited edition 75th anniversary version, which I've owned for a while now, and I think you might be interested in. Equally, I have my Cartier, which I can also show you. It's a Cartier Diabolo pen. It's the palladium coated one. Again, it's a limited edition. And that's a beautiful pen which works extremely well and writes beautifully. So if you'd like to see either of these, please tell me. Now, finally, I'd like to also offer you something else, which is I will review collections. So if anyone would like to send me their collection, their watch collection, feel free to email me, as I will be more than glad to. More than happy to review your collection, and give my opinion on it, and maybe raise some interesting questions and points. Now, my main point though in this video, and one which I think is very very important at the moment, is Brexit. So of course I live in the UK, so as a result I am directly affected by this. And this isn't a political channel, so I'm not going to ask you, or say what I think about Brexit. That's up to each individual. What I will say is, though, it may be more. It'll be interesting to see how the watch industry, especially for those consumers in the United Kingdom, how things will work. Because, for example, here I have I have a Swiss watch here, but of course a lot of these watches are. Of course, Switzerland isn't in the EU, but of course it has trade agreements with the with Europe, whereas the UK, as of yet, hasn't had any arrangements of that nature. Again, Japan being another difficulty. If something has to be sent via the European Union into the UK, that will render things more difficult. But we'll have to see. Also, this may well have an effect on the amount of watches manufactured in the United Kingdom, as it may well be more cost effective to assemble some watches in the UK. Because, for example, my Precister, which I've now sold, which I must say I somewhat regret selling, was manufactured in the United Kingdom with obviously the movement wasn't British, but the casing, the and various other parts of the watch were actually assembled in the United Kingdom. Actually, apart from the case itself, which was made by Fricker in Germany, which is a well-known case maker. So, I mean, this could be an interesting few years. I mean, difficult few years for many. But of course, there are advantages and disadvantages to each of these things that can happen politically. So, we'll have to see, and I shan't comment on it any further. But I've known that some people have been interested to know how commerce and so on will be affected. Anyway, this is a very brief video from me, just to talk about the state of the channel and various other bits and bobs, which I hope you'll be happy to take part in. For example, the collection reviews and so on. But thank you very much for watching. This is On the Watch Guy. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more of my videos. Thank you very much for watching. This is On the Watch Guy. Over and out.